people think that's mine. I was like, oh, that's Catherine's dog.
My new grandson, they've got two dogs, great grandsons. Yeah, both of them are so protective. And one of them lays their head right on the blanket, right next to me.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our regular session this evening. The first item on the agenda is roll call.
Mayor Jones,
Here.
Alderman Randolph,
Here.
Alderwoman Bibbs,
Here.
Alderman Runyons,
Here.
Alderman Hartman, Alderman Maloney,
Here.
Alderman Rousey.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. The next item is the Pledge of Allegiance. And once we finish the Pledge of Allegiance, if you will please remain standing for our men and women in harm's way and our public safety servants. And also, let's remember Alderman Hartman's family, the loss of their son. Keep them in your prayers as well. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very, very much. You may be seated. The next item on the agenda is the approval. Do I hear a motion?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
I make a motion to approve tonight's agenda as printed.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Bibbs.
I second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So tonight's agenda has been approved. The next item is the approval of the minutes from the regular session from November the 8th. Is there a motion?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Bibbs.
I move that we approve the regular session, November 8, 2022 minutes.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So the regular session minutes from November the 8th, 2022 have been approved. The next area is awards, presentation, organizational business. And the first item is recognizing the fire poster contest winners. But before we do that, we're going to make some reappointments to the Citizens Advisory Committee on Transportation, at least just to say who they are and approve them. And then we'll go back to item B, which is the contest winners. So for item C, is there a motion for the reappointments to the Citizens Advisory Committee on Transportation?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
make a motion to approve the following items to a 2-year term. Valerie Johnson, Sandra Jones, Ron Pearson, that'll expire December 1st, 2024. And Alderwoman Debbie Bibbs to be reappointed to a 1-year term that expires December 1st, 2023.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
I'll second.
Thank you. It's been moved and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So the reappointments will be taking place here momentarily. So first, we have the opportunity to recognize some fire poster contest winners. And we have one of the principals here. And Ms. Marcy, why don't you come on down as well? And I don't see Dr. Harris. Oh, okay, well, why don't you come on down too? I thought maybe Dr. Harris was going to be in our presence as well, but we will do what we can. So we're going to come on over there. Would you guys come down front, please? Marcy, give that to, you can give that to Jamal or whoever. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. So you can give it to Mackenzie works, yes. She's good. just so you know, everybody know, this is our fire deputy chief himself. He is our fire marshal. He takes care of all the evaluations, all the inspections, and posters and everything else that that is done. So, you know, Rodney's been awesome. So, thank you again for going through this process.
Mayor Jones, Alderman, Alderman Bibbs. This year's contest was for making a plan to get out, plan their escape from your house. The first place winners were not able to come tonight, that's a big deal. So we have the runners up. We have Ms. Andrea Jabari.
Which is a blessing by herself, and she's from Martin City. So she's one of the awesome people from Martin City, and our principal is also here with her. So she's here to support you. Congratulations. Miss Kylie's here, and Miss Kylie is from the awesome school. Really, you're Con West, and you're Martin City. So Kylie's from Martin City, and Kylie has been in Martin City, and she does some amazing work there. And I'll talk to Dr. Harris personally, okay? But congratulations. Absolutely. Congratulations. And now, whoever wants to go first, Kylie, or you want to say what your painting was, what your drawing was? You wanted to share? You don't have to. Did you enjoy the truck ride? No? Okay. Well, yeah. Awesome. And Principal Simon, you had a lot of activity in your school on, for this contest.
Absolutely. This is always a wonderful time of year. Our students look forward to it when they are in fourth grade, that they have the opportunity to participate in the contest because they want to be the winners and they want to ride on the fire truck. And I will tell you, it is an event. The entire school comes out and greets that person when they come when they ride to school in the fire truck. This year we had wonderful weather. It's just a wonderful day, and it's a wonderful opportunity for our students and for us to partner with the fire department. So thank you for the opportunity to do so.
And really, for Martin City, the fire truck has to go a long way to get to Martin City, but it's still. Awesome. So you guys stay right there, and the Aldermen are going to come by and shake your hands, okay? Thank you, sir. Absolutely. Rodney, we appreciate that. It's always good to see you. Oh, sure, sure. I will jump in. I will stand here then. Okay. I do what the principal says.
The reappointment.
Okay. You want to come on up a little closer? Okay, well, come on up closer. We don't bite
One more
off.
picture.
Yeah, you get in the front. You're the star. And you can rotate up. Come on up. So now let's see the parents up here. Come on up, parents. Whoa, whoa, Mackenzie, don't go too far. Parents, come on up. Come on up. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah, yes. Stand right by your daughters. Look proud, yes. I can take that up.
It's kind of big.
let's get the fire marshal up here. Yeah, let's get the fire marshal up. Come on. Yeah, get the fire marshal. See, Mackenzie, this is another job, you know. All right. Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. And check with Mackenzie. She will send the pictures to whoever needs to get them. Okay. All right. Yeah. And those of you that have decided you want to be reappointed, come on down. No, we're in time. Exactly. Well, that's important too. That's important too.
My alderman, they're on No, I'm in.
No, she's in 3. Yes.
We don't have a warrant?
Well, but she's not here. Right. Yes, you're up here too.
You solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the state of Missouri and the provisions of all the laws of this state affecting cities of the fourth class and the ordinances of this city, faithfully discharge all duties pertaining to your office, and faithfully demean yourself in the office to which you've been appointed, so help you God. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please do. We're first class.
So slowly, get back, slowly. Thank you again, and congratulations to our winners. We appreciate it. Have a good one.
Right,
You get a trophy for 4th.
right, right.
Just off the podium.
Do the one everybody can read.
Oh, more pictures.
You do the closed session.
Are you some?
Will you do the closed session?
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right. You do it so.
And once again, thank you guys for
You're the
your
pro.
volunteering to continue to participate on the commissions. We appreciate that. The next item is public comment. Anyone would like to address the Board of Aldermen for public comment? We have 3 minutes per speaker, and do sign in with the city clerk once you finish speaking. And it is 7:13, so I declare public comment open. Anyone would like to address the board, you need to step up to the mic, state your name and address, and sign in with the city clerk. Anyone else who would like to address the board, please line up behind her accordingly. Thank you.
Hi, is this on?
Yes.
I'm Jamie Kay, and I own and run a fireworks company along with my sons in Grandview called Consigned Sales. The address is 12101 Grandview Road, Grandview, Missouri. And we've run a fireworks company for 42 years in Grandview, and but my dad before me, my dad was Harry Lloyd and ran House of Lloyd, and so my family has a long history in Grandview, and my understanding is that the topic of possible retail sales of fireworks might come before you this year. And I was just here to ask you, if it does come before you, if I could have a voice in the process or a place at the table, just because it will affect me. And I've been a good corporate citizen, and I'm just asking for that from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I've had a chance to meet both. You can sign in right there. I've had a chance to meet her as well as one of the sons. I've not met the other, but I've met one. And that's good news. So thank you very much, and we'll make sure that we get in touch with you accordingly. It is now 7:15. I declare public comment closed. There are no public hearings for tonight. The next item is consent items. Is there a motion for consent items D through I?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
I make a motion to approve consent items D through I as printed and presented.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Rousey.
I'll second the motion.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So consent items D through I have been approved. The next area is a motion for item J, calling for a closed session. Is there a motion?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Bibbs.
I move that we call a closed session meeting Tuesday, November the 22nd, 2022, in the mayor's conference room immediately following the regular session at 7:00 p.m. And for Tuesday, November the 29th, 2022, in the mayor's conference room immediately following the work session at 7:00 p.m. Hiring, firing, disciplining, or promoting an employee, configuration of components or the operation of a computer, computer system, computer network, or telecommunications network, and would allow unauthorized access to or unlawful disruption of a computer, computer system, computer network, or telecommunications network of a public governmental body.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
I'll second.
Been moved and second. Any discussion?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
are both topics for both work sessions, or is one for tonight and one for next week?
The 22nd, after the regular session tonight, is for the reasoning, hiring, firing, disciplining, promoting employee. The one on the 29th is for the computer system.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Alderwoman Bibbs.
Aye.
Didn't get the second. Can someone tell me?
Right.
Okay. Alderman Maloney.
Aye.
Alderman Runyon.
Aye.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Thank you very much. So we will have a closed session following our regular session as well as next week as well. The next area is ordinances. Is there a motion for bill number 7661?
Mayor,
Alderman Runyons.
I move that we put bill number 7661 on its first reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Rousey.
I'll second the motion.
Bill number 7661, an ordinance adding U-Haul storage to the pre-approved list of occupants in the Truman's Marketplace Shopping Center.
All right. Any, Joe, you want to give us a quick synopsis, or Dave, whoever, on this one?
Well, I'll start.
Sure.
This is similar to items that have come to you before. In the TIF redevelopment agreement, attached to the TIF redevelopment agreement is a list of pre-approved occupants for the Truman's Marketplace. The TIF agreement further says that the developer can apply to the city to have other potential occupants added to that list. And that's what this, it's that request that's before you now, to add this U-Haul U-Box facility to the list of approved tenants. So that request came from the developer, but the proposed tenant or occupant is U-Haul, and they have a concept called U-Box.
All right. Thank you very much. Any comments from the board?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
I'll be supporting staff's recommendation to not approve this ordinance this evening. I was on the board when this list of approved vendors was put into the TIF agreement, and there's a reason that those companies did or did not make a list here. I just don't think that this is going to be a high revenue generating business for the very limited space that's along Blue Ridge between 71 and Grandview Road. I think when I drove by, there was only 3, maybe 4 lots that would be new development. And when we just recently got a grant to put over $4 million into Blue Ridge, so I don't think this would be the best use of this square footage to add a business to this list of pre-approved tenants.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Runyon,
No.
Alderman Rousey,
No.
Alderman Maloney,
No?
Alderman Randolph,
Nay.
Alderwoman Bibbs.
Nay.
Okay, well, bill number 7661 has failed, and the next ordinance we have is bill number 7662. Is there a motion?
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
move that bill number 7662 be placed on its first reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Rousey.
I'll second the motion.
Bill number 7662, an ordinance approving a Missouri Department of Conservation cost share agreement for tree inventory and authorizing payment.
Thank you. And Jared, I see you have stepped up to the table. You want to just give us just a quick summary so those in the audience will know what we're doing here.
Good evening. Yeah, so this is a grant that Andy Larson put a lot of time and effort into to try to get. So what this cost share agreement does is provides up to $25,000. We can get 90% of it reimbursed to provide tree inventory throughout our park system. So we have approximately 3,000 trees within our 16 parks. So that will allow us to hire somebody to do inventory on species, number, its condition, the tree's age, any recommendations on if we should trim, remove, replant, diversify species, that sort of stuff. It'll also take care of GPS each individual tree. So we have a whole printout and a list of that so we can go to each individual tree through GPS, and it provides that software. We can purchase that inventory software with it as well. So it's a great program. We get reimbursed up to 90%, up to $25,000. So really good program, and we're really happy to partner with Missouri Department of Conservation on this. And credit to Andy for all his work on this and being able to secure those funds.
Awesome, awesome. Any questions from the board?
I got one question. Are the trees going to be numbered? Get a number like a sci-fi thing? I know you laugh.
Yeah, I mean they'll get a GPS number that we can refer to.
Okay.
Yeah, so GPS number 100 is
Right.
that specific tree. Yep.
Good. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Thank you.
Alderman Maloney,
Aye.
Alderman Rousey,
Aye.
Alderman Runyon,
Aye.
Alderwoman Bibbs,
Aye.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Motion for second reading.
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
move that bill number 7662 be placed on its second reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Bibbs.
I second.
Bill number 7662, an ordinance approving a Missouri Department of Conservation cost share agreement for tree inventory and authorizing payment.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion for final passage.
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Maloney.
move that bill number 7662 be placed on final passage and said bill be enacted.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
I'll second.
Alderman Maloney,
Aye.
Alderman Randolph,
Aye.
Alderwoman Bibbs,
Aye.
Alderman Rousey,
Aye.
Alderman Runyon.
Aye.
Ordinance 7404.
Bill number 7662 has passed. Is now ordinance 7404. Just those of you in the audience, since the first ordinance did not pass, the first bill didn't pass, the ordinance would have been 7404. But now, since didn't pass. 7662 did pass. So now the ordinance is 7404. So what you see up on the screen and what we have before us change because of where we are. So just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. So yes, bill number 7662 has passed. It is now ordinance 7404. Is there a motion for bill number 7663?
Mayor,
Alderman Rousey.
I move that Bill 7663 be placed on its first reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
I'll second.
Bill number 7663, an ordinance calling for the general municipal election of officers of the city of Grandview, Missouri, to be held April 4th, 2023, and providing for notice to the general public.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderman Runyon.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Aye.
Alderwoman Bibbs.
Aye.
Is there a motion for second reading?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
move that bill number 7663 be placed on its second reading.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Bibbs.
I second.
Bill number 7663, an ordinance calling for the general municipal election of officers of the city of Grandview, Missouri, to be held April 4th, 2023, and providing for notice to the general public.
Thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion for final passage.
Mayor,
Alderwoman Bibbs.
I move that bill number 7663 be placed on its final passage and said bill be enacted.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
I'll second.
Alderwoman Bibbs.
Aye.
Alderman Randolph.
Aye.
Alderman Maloney.
Bless you.
Alderman Rousey.
Aye.
Alderman Runyon.
Aye.
Ordinance 7405.
So bill number 7663 has passed, is now ordinance 7405. The next area is other business, so let's start on my right. Any other business that you have on the right? I know.
No.
Alderman Rousey, I got to mess with him a little bit. Any words of wisdom? You had one thing. I don't know if you want to share it about the craft store, but that's okay. If you don't want to bring anything up on that, that's good. Anything you have?
Yes, I would like to announce, thank you, Chief Eisman. Chief Eisman made arrangements for Officer Itel of the Specialized Enforcement Unit and Sergeant Grantham to come out and put on a presentation in my HOA in reference to crime and safety prevention. And they did a great job, and they really informed my HOA. They gave us a lot of good advice, direction, and tips on how to keep my HOA safety and how to engage the community in different events. And so I want to thank the officers and the sergeant and Chief Eisman for making those arrangements.
Good, thank you. Anything else? Yes.
Mr. Mayor, last week, Alderman Rousey, Runnings, and I attended and Jamal here, our city administrator, attended the National League of Cities Conference, and it was a great conference. It moves around the country in the fall, and the host city was Kansas City this year, and it had tremendous speakers, breakout sessions, learning sessions. So there's not very many training opportunities for elected officials. The best you can do is try to learn best practices, lessons learned, and presentation from staff to kind of better understand what we put them through and how we can better represent our constituents to staff and make sure we have positive outcomes. So it was a great conference, and I think Kansas City did a great job hosting everybody that came into town. They didn't enjoy it being like 20 degrees, but other than that, it was a great time. Mayor Lucas said, it may be a cold city, but we have warm hearts, and I think that was a great line that everybody took home.
Awesome. Thank you.
Spend money, yeah. He asked everybody to spend money, too.
Anyone else? Yes.
A couple of things from that. I had a talk with the American Heart Association while I was down there at their booth, and they made a recommendation that our no smoking ordinance that we have in place now should probably, to be safe, add smoking of marijuana in the ordinance, because just to be safe, there's some questions about that. We need to just be on board and be ready for it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Mayor, if I may.
Yes.
Alderman Runyon's, we have internal talks with regards to recreational use of marijuana and the medical use of marijuana with regards to our ordinances. So we're talking to other cities and MML to see collectively what that language is going to be. So we're on it.
Okay.
We're on it, but there are a lot of implications. You know, as you all know, this is still is not legal at the federal level. So we need to tread very lightly.
Yeah.
The other thing, for some of us that have been around for a while, this is the 59th anniversary of John F. Kennedy being killed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, a lot of people, I'll say Joe knows, but
Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else? Well, a couple of quick things I just want to mention. We will meet the fifth Tuesday, which is next week. We've got a couple of things we need to go through, so we'll meet the fifth Tuesday. We will not meet that first Tuesday in December. So the first Tuesday in December, we will not meet. We had a great outer road ribbon cutting that we had. I thought things went very well. I think staff set that up, and it worked out very nicely. So that was encouraging to see. We also had the fourth graders actually did their ornaments for the mayor's Christmas tree, and I think they did an awesome job. This year, it was the fourth graders over in Belvedere. So the former Bobcats, can't say that anymore. I guess they're all Bulldogs now, but they used to be Bobcats in Belvedere.
Always Bob.
They were they were more than willing to do the mayor's Christmas tree ornaments, so we'll be putting them on the trees and getting that all set up. And as you know, the mayor's Christmas tree lighting is on Thursday, December the 1st. So that will be when that will take place. And other than that, I will be sending out an email message about the Board of Aldermen's tree that we will have out there. So you'll get a chance to contribute to that. And Holly has been so kind to make sure that we have a tree very close to City Hall. So it'll be a lot closer than we've had in the past. So Holly's all over that, and I've got faith in her completely. Jamal, anything you have for us?
Couple of things, Mayor. One is City Hall will be closed Thursday and Friday due to the Thanksgiving holiday. As you guys drive on Main Street, you see that our public works crews are working really hard to replace the banners with the snowflakes. That's happening as we speak. And I promise you I don't get any commission from the Christmas trees, but they are for sale. If you know anybody who are willing to purchase those trees for the season and fill it with ornaments, they need to talk to the
Arts Council.
Arts Council folks, and they are willing to come and meet with you and take your money.
And they are pre-lit trees this year.
Right.
So they are
That is
pre-lit.
correct.
All you have to do, if you want to add a decorations, you can, but at least the lighting is already in place.
Yep.
So,
and they're a lot taller
Yes.
and unified.
and we'll have a stronger base.
We're working on it.
Okay, awesome.
Clear lights or multicolored?
I don't know which lights. I just know they're pre-lit. That's all they told me.
Well, the question is, somebody asked, could they add more lights?
Oh yes, you can do more, but they are pre-lit. So thank you very much. The time is 7:34. Is there a motion for adjournment?
Mayor,
Alderwoman Bibbs.
so moved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mayor,
Alderman Randolph.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? At 7:34, we are officially adjourned to go to a closed session.